A man sits alone in a courtroom. The judge is speaking, but he isn't listening because he already knows the truth. No matter what he says, no matter what he explains, the world has already decided he is guilty, and in a few minutes, this man's life will be buried behind stone walls. For 19 years, Andy Dufresne is not a criminal, he is a banker. A quiet, intelligent man who lives a clean life. But one night his wife is found murdered. Along with another man, Andy claims he is innocent. There is no direct proof, only circumstances. And in this world, sometimes that's enough to destroy a man. The verdict is announced, 2 life sentences. Andy does not scream, he does not beg. He simply stands there as his life ends silently. Shawshank Prison is not just a jail, it is a system built to crush hope. New prisoners arrive under insults, laughter, and fear. The guards enjoy breaking men. Some prisoners cry, some scream. Some lose their minds on the first night. Andy does none of that. He remains calm, too calm. And in Shawshank, calmness is suspicious. That night, one prisoner breaks down. He cries for his mother. The guards beat him to death. Andy watches. He understands one thing clearly. Shawshank does not care who you are. It only cares how long you last. Andy meets Red, a man who understands prison life better than anyone. Red can get you anything. Andy asks for something strange. A rock hammer, a tiny tool. Red laughs. Everyone laughs, because no one escapes Shawshank, and certainly not with something so small. Andy doesn't fight. He doesn't challenge anyone. He watches. He listens. He learns. When prisoners attack him, he endures silently. Pain becomes routine. But Andy is building something invisible, control over his mind. One day, Andy overhears a guard complaining about taxes. Andy speaks up. That moment changes everything. Andy helps the guards legally protect their money. From that day forward, Andy is no longer a prisoner. He becomes an asset. The guards protect him. The warden notices him, and Shawshank begins to rely on him. Andy requests books, again and again. For years, he is ignored, until one day, he annoys the system enough to listen. Andy builds a prison library, not for power, but for dignity. He teaches prisoners to read, to write, to believe they are still human. Shawshank slowly changes, but Andy never changes. One day, Andy locks himself in the warden's office. He plays classical music through the prison speakers. For a few minutes, time stops. Every prisoner feels free. Even the guards hesitate. Andy is punished severely. Weeks in solitary confinement. But Andy smiles afterward, because freedom touched everyone that day. Andy believes in hope. Red does not. Red says hope is dangerous. Hope makes prison harder. Andy says hope is what keeps him alive. This difference defines both men. A new prisoner arrives. He tells a story that proves Andy is innocent. Andy finally has proof. He goes to the warden. This should be the end. But it is. Because Shawshank profits from Andy. And the truth is inconvenient. The warden destroys the evidence. Hope dies. Or so everyone thinks. For 19 years, Andy has been digging. One strike at a time. Behind posters. Behind silence. The rock hammer was never decoration. It was patience. A storm covers Shawshank. Thunder hides sound. Andy crawls through darkness, through filth, through pain, and emerges reborn. Free, Andy exposes the warden. The corrupt system collapses. The warden chooses death over truth. Shawshank falls. Red is released. Life outside feels like another prison. But Andy left him hope. Red follows it, and freedom finally feels real. This is not a story about escaping prison. It is a story about not letting prison enter your soul. Hope, when protected, can set anyone free. If this story touched you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow Underscope for more unforgettable stories.